Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Mallu in Japan. So in this episode, we are going to see about vending machines in Japan. Vending machines are a huge part of the convenience culture here in Japan. You can find vending machines almost anywhere in Japan, be it subways, parks, street corners, stations, name it and you have it.
It's so abundant that you can find one vending machine for every 25 people in Japan. That's a lot.
So why does Japan have so many vending machines? And what do they sell on these vending machines anyways? Today, we are on a mission to find some of the crazy and bizarre vending machines here in Tokyo. So coming up.
I'm right now at Aquacity Odaiba and I want to introduce you to the cutest vending machine in the whole of Japan. It's a Hello Kitty vending machine. So Hello Kitty was started in 1974 and has been entertaining kids worldwide ever since. So it's the 45th anniversary of Hello Kitty and they have installed this vending machine here in Aquacity Odaiba. You can actually get a lot of really cute merchandise from this vending machine. So I'm confused which item to get because it's all equally cute. So you actually have a really wide variety of options to choose from. You have some stuffed toys and also some keychains, bags and some boxes. The most interesting item in this vending machine is probably the masks, because rightfully so, because we are in the middle of a pandemic. So yeah, they have shifted their merchandise to masks as well. And I'm probably going to take this one, the Hello Kitty in a kimono, because I'm sure you won't find it anywhere else. Oh my god, it's super cute. Do you see this?
Oh yeah.
How kawaii is this? Actually, I have a really big collection of soft toys. It will fit right into my collection.
Nice.
It's like, yeah, it's so cute. Now I am at Akihabara station and I will be using the AI Sakura-san vending machine, which is an AI-based vending machine which is going to give me some product recommendations, and I can also play some games with it. So I'm going to show you that now. Now the options are in Nihongo, so first I will change it to English and then let's see what options are there. So there is product ranking, information, recommendation and then some game. So I'm really curious about these two. So they said that the recommendations are based on some image sensors and they will approximate my age and then recommend a product which is very highly ranked among that age group. So this is Sakura-san and she will be giving recommendations for me. So let's first see what the most moving product is in this vending machine. Yes, I guessed it right. I assumed that, oh, it's Ramune flavor. So Ramune is a very famous Japanese flavor, especially in the summer. It tastes almost like bubblegum. Yeah, so that is the most common flavor in this vending machine. So I've decided that I'll let Sakura-san choose my drink for me. So I'm going to choose the recommended one for my age. Recommended for those who are always doing their best. Yes, I'm always doing my best. So I will get the Mitsuya cider Lemola. So as per her recommendation, I've got the Matsuya cider. Now, obviously, I'm going to drink it. Refreshing. There is also this AI game which is in the vending machine. So I have never played a game on a vending machine, so I'm going to do that now. So let's see what games are there in the vending machine. Oh, there is rock, paper, scissors. Okay, I'm going with scissors. So I checked what I won, and it showed that I have won this 20% off on water, and they've given me a coupon code and I can use it up to November. So this is pretty cool, right? I've never won anything from a vending machine before, so I can use this for the next time I buy water, which is every day. So the next vending machine that I'm going to introduce is again in Akihabara station, and it sells milk from different parts of Japan. I can't imagine really busy working people coming in the morning all suited up, and they reach Akihabara station and go for a carton of milk. So there are a lot of flavored milks over here, and also there's milk from Kumamoto prefecture. So apparently there's been some natural disasters in Kumamoto prefecture, and the money from this vending machine goes to the relief activities in the prefecture. So they have raised about 50,000 yen from this vending machine, and it has gone to Kumamoto prefecture relief activities. So this is the best seller in this vending machine, so I'm definitely going to try this. It's vanilla flavored and it's from Kumamoto prefecture. So I'm not exactly a fan of milk. I don't drink milk in the morning, but this is from Kumamoto prefecture, and it is one of the most beautiful places that I've been to. So I'm going to try it. Actually, not at all bad. It tastes like vanilla ice cream. It's vanilla flavored. I can actually see myself drinking this every morning. So this is not exactly a weird or bizarre vending machine. It's the standard one that you see in Tokyo. But I wanted to show this because it's the latest one where the screens are digitalized. So earlier when I first came to Japan, the vending machines were the hard mock ones. Now you can see more and more of these digitalized vending machines here in Tokyo. Previously you had to pay by cash, and now you can pay using e-money as well. Now we are at the Nikuno Mansei restaurant here in Akihabara. So Nikuno Mansei was first started as a butcher and deli shop, and later they developed into a very big restaurant chain which has shops all over Japan. But now today we will not be dining here. Instead we are on a hunt to find the vending machine of Nikuno Mansei, which is located in a very hidden spot in Akihabara. So let's go see that. We actually walked around quite a bit. It was a little bit tricky to find this place, but finally we are here, and I feel it's a little bit on the expensive side, but because it's from a gourmet restaurant here in Tokyo, I think it is still interesting to see a vending machine with such really good food in it. So I think we can try the pork cutlet sandwich. It's the most popular item in this vending machine, so I'm going to take that.
Really good. I think it's best if you can have it hot, but currently it's not that hot, so we'll take it home, we'll heat it in the oven, and then we'll have it hot.
I think Akihabara is home to all of the weird vending machines in Tokyo. So one such vending machine is near the KFC of Akihabara. And we've come to this area before, but I've never seen this vending machine. I'm seeing this for the first time. So it's a mystery vending machine, and you can insert a 1,000 yen note and get anything ranging from practically nothing to video cameras or some expensive treasures. So it depends on your luck. So today I'm going to try my luck. Which one should I press? Which one should I press?
That will determine your luck.
Yes. And it's a box.
It's flat.
It's flat. Any
Rule out
guesses?
that it's a big
Any guesses? But it's pretty much hollow inside. So I think I just wasted 1,000 yen. Any guesses?
I don't know. Looking at the pictures, I think it's something small, but
Not bad.
actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Any guesses?
Is it worth 1,000 yen?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, no? Oh,
It's a
wow.
watch. And it's actually pretty. I mean, not bad.
Yeah, really good one. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So the final vending machine in Akihabara is one which sells dashi. So dashi is a very common ingredient in Japanese cuisine. It is used in all of the soups and noodles that you get in Japan. So you cannot run your kitchen without dashi. So when you are out of dashi and you want to grab one, you can just come here at this vending machine and just get one bottle. Oh my god, there's an actual fish inside this bottle.
Oh yeah?
Can you see this?
Oh yeah, I can see something like moving in there.
Yeah, there's fish inside this
Oh
bottle.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's really good quality then. Yeah, probably. You never see fish inside this stock bottle. I've never seen it before. But yeah, it's actually quite wild. So moving on to our final vending machine of the day, we are at Ueno Ameyo Yokocho, and I will be introducing you to the most bizarre vending machine that you will find in Tokyo, the Bugs vending machine. So you actually have a wide selection to choose from. You have bamboo worms, then you also have grasshopper, then scorpions, tarantula spiders, and also crickets. So insects are actually considered as superfoods, and they are a really good source of nutrients, and people consume it in a lot of places around the world. So it's not really famous in Japan, but you can see it in places like China and also Thailand as street food. So this is very interesting to see here. The food itself is not very weird. I wouldn't call it weird because it's a delicacy in a lot of places.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but I think finding it in a vending machine is quite bizarre.
Yeah, that's great.
And if you're having some trouble swallowing this, you can gulp it down using this tamage cider, which has tamage, which is what?
I think it's a grasshopper.
It's grasshopper.
It's a cider made of grasshopper. I don't know. It's tamage. It's a bug.
It's a bug, yeah. It's a bug cider. So after a lot of debate, we've decided to take the grasshopper. I really hope it's not alive. Okay. So I'm going to show you the grasshopper that we got. I am scared. I am scared.
Let me see, you know. Okay. So basically, okay, they have a expiry date written here. So I think it's a proper packed stuff. And okay, rice grasshoppers. We love entomophagy. What? So apparently they have caught these grasshoppers in Thailand and they have cooked it in Japan. That's what they have written here.
I don't get it though. Like, you can catch the grasshoppers in Japan and you can cook it here, right?
Yeah, but probably they don't have this variety of grasshopper. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
but do not eat if you are allergic
To crustaceans.
crustaceans. Yeah, that's a warning that they have given. Are you?
I'm not.
Because you're going to eat, so.
Yeah, I'm not allergic to crustaceans.
All right. Okay. So they have a lot of information. Wow. So here they have written for every 100 grams, it has about 394 kilocalories. That's a lot, right?
Yeah, that's actually a lot. You even for my usual lunch, I don't think I consume that much.
Yeah. And out of that, 76.8 grams is protein or tampakku.
Which is exactly why it's called a superfood.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So grasshopper.
So we're going to open it and see if it's alive or
Of course
dead.
it's not alive. Though.
Yeah, maybe they want to fool us and it's alive. Okay,
Let's-
but yeah, grasshoppers are cute, so I'm not so worried.
Is it alive?
No, it's not alive.
Of course it's not. Okay, take one out for us.
Actually, it's like some dried twig. I'm not scared. I think I can eat this.
Really? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, it's a huge one though.
It's actually more like a dried twig. So big. It's actually very big, and I don't know. I know it was. I knew it was supposed to be this big, but for some reason I expected it to be small.
Are the limbs there?
Yeah, the limbs are there, which I broke one.
Sad.
Yeah, and yeah, it's not so scary once you see it.
Sure.
Yeah. Can
You
I?
want to eat it?
Yeah, I'm going to eat it.
Really?
Yeah, I think I can eat it.
Maji?
Yeah, I don't think I'm that scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Can I eat?
God. Of course you can.
I want to try and see how it is.
Okay, we have water.
Okay. We have water, right?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm going to eat.
Oh. Did you actually eat it? My goodness. How is it?
It doesn't taste very bad. It's salty. And how do I explain it? If you've eaten dried prawns as such,
Okay.
it tastes very similar to that.
Okay. No wonder they said it's.
No, it's
similar to
actually not. It's actually not at all bad. You can eat it. Yeah.
I'll buy
And it doesn't have that much of a flavor, but yeah, it was not bad.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I need water though.
So Shilpa is actually walking fast after eating the grasshopper. Probably she'll start hopping too.
So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do let us know which vending machine you like the most in the comment section below.
Do consider subscribing to Mallu in Japan channel, and we'll bring you more interesting stuff from Japan. Until we see you in the next one, it's over and out from
Tokyo.